Hello everybody, I decided I'm going to cast this series as well. We have Soulkey against Rush here, two of my all-time favorite players. The first game, Rush won, and it was not streamed on the Korean stream, so the game is not, there's no way for me to get to cast the game, but we still have at least one game, hopefully two, in this series. And we're starting this off on Fighting Spirit, and it looks like neither player here is deciding to rush. Quite common on this map is going for an 8 racks before that supply depot. You can put on some serious early aggression, especially if the Sir goes for a 12 hatch, which seems to be the case here. A-Rex is a build that has been popularized very much lately. All the good Terran players try to use it quite often, and some players actually open 8-Rex every game. It gets totally smashed by like a 4 or 6 pull though, but thing is, if Zerg opens for 6 pull and the Terran has gone for an 11 racks up the ramp at home, the Zerg is just not almost dead. So it's very hard for Zerg to counter that opening, but here we seem to be seeing a CC first from Rush here, which is on the totally other side of the spectrum. The most different build from an 8-Rax is probably 14cc. Both of them are quite cheesy, but 14cc is cheesy in the other direction, going for a very economical opening, and then probably following this up by getting two Raxes is quite common. And Rush decides to get the 14cc up the ramp here, which I like. It's very close to flow that to the natural, and it becomes a lot safer, because this ramp on Fighting Spirit is quite tight, so you can block that off with two SCVs. So even if Soulkey decided to do some rush here, Rush might be able to defend that. No pun intended there. Rush does scout that it's a 12 hatchery though, so he knows he's safe. And Soulkey's going for the 3 hatch tech here, which is very common on this map. 2 hatch, very cheesy on Fighting Spirit. There's not too much damage mutas can do on this map. It's not like Match Point, where mutas have so much space to fly behind the natural, etc. You have some space behind the natural here, but it's not as good. Here we see Rush floating out that CC. He's feeling really safe with the full intel from Soulkey. Both ways, both of them have full intel here. And Soulkey is just going to rush to some tech here. Probably mutas, but lurkers is a choice too. And Terran getting up a eBay here with the simulator, so he wants to get those upgrades up before he gets that academy up. So Rush is going really economical here. Kind of feels like I'm watching some SC2 build order from Rush here, just super eco. If he puts down a 3rd CC, I would say he thinks he's playing the wrong game. No, this is a very viable build order. In Brood War as well, it's a very good build order if you're comfortable late game. Probably an academy going down. There we go. Academy. 4 Marines are out now as well. Soulkey's sending out ceilings here just to see what's going on. Gonna have to retreat. Maulings coming out though. 6 Maulings it looks like, flooding from Soulkey's base here, but Rush scouts this with the SCV, so you can put down a supply depot or a bunker here if needed. Gets that bunker down. Does not want to lose his Marines early on. +1 attack is on the way to. Academy is just about to be done. Don't know if Rush scouted the natural there. If Rush scouted the natural, Rush can scan the 2 hatcheries in the main base and get... oh, never mind. The lair is not done, so Rush does not know where the tech is going to be placed out, so scans might not see what Soulkey is up to here, but most likely he will. Let's see the Spire. Is it a Spire? Yeah. What else is going on? 3rd Rax is going down. Probably going to put down 2 more Raxes. You really want a 5 Rax on this map. It is so strong. Marines are just very good on this map. Oh, by the way, I think the winner of this best of 3 goes to the ASL Season 5 as well. I think this is the finals. There's no way for me to tell if this is the finals or not, but usually they stream the finals. I managed to translate the names, but that's about it. I don't know anything else than the players playing and the tournament they're in. But it's most likely a final. 3 Sunkens coming down. Disrespecting Rush's push here. Our Hydra is done and the Spire is out, so this can mean anything really, but I would expect Lurkers to come out. And that Eva chamber is there just to delay those Marines. That it forces the Marines to kill off the Eva chamber, because else it fucks up the path the Marines are trying to take, so they're kind of going to bug out in that Eva chamber, and that delays the Marines slightly to let those Sunkens finish. And small things like this, it really makes a difference in Brood War. Lings are counterattacking here, trying to see if he can pick off any Marines. Looks like Rush is ready there with a medic. Ooh, 2 Marines probably going to go down. Yep, nice pickup from Soulkey there. But that's going to be that. Ling's dead. An okay trade though. Oh, mutas are out. I wonder what the story is with that Hydra then. Maybe it's just there to confuse Rush as it confused me to what unit comp is going to come out here from Soulkey. And those mutas are, I think, slightly delayed, but you don't need to rush out those mutas really. He's going to try to pick off this Marine squad here with the Lingers and mutas, but sees more reinforcement from Rush here, so decides to run around and just pick off a few Marines here and there. Very nice muta marker from Soulkey. Factory up as well. Those Marines probably have +1 upgrade already. Yes, they do. So +1 is done when the mutas are out. That's very early, thanks to the build order Rush has chosen to go here with. More mutas being produced here from Soulkey. He probably wants to have 11 mutas with an Overlord in that control group. That means you can 2-shot turrets with 11 mutas, and that's very strong. Soulkey is going to take his 3rd, but Rush has an SCV here, so he scouts that if he just walks a little bit to the north. But Rush is defending against those mutas, but that's kind of expected with the 5 racks there. There's not much mutas can do. They can pick off a few zealots here, SCVs here and there, but it's hard to get a lot of damage done. The drawback of going for this 5 racks opening is that your tech is so late, so Zerg doesn't really have to watch out for any science vessel dropships or tanks for a while. And Lurkers, especially hold position Lurkers out on the map, is very strong against this, since Science Vessel is so late. But the thing is, when Zerg opens for mutas like this, it's hard to have a lot of gas for Lurkers. We see Lurkers coming in now, but still Rush comfortably can move out on the map, knowing there are not probably not Lurkers out on the map already. Let's see if we see any hold position Lurker spines going off in this game. I want to see Marines just getting slaughtered by those hold position Lurkers. It's always very entertaining. Soulkey trying to take down this flock of Marines, but Rush with those upgrades just stands his ground there. Lurkers are now out. Let's see if Rush scans somewhere. I don't know if he knows the Lurkers are out. What is Soulkey going to do with these Lurkers? He's going to put them on random places on the map, or is he going to bust all those hold position? Let's see. He's going to try to pull those Marines into that area, most likely. Yeah, you can see him there, juking these units around, trying to pull them in. And Hive is going down from Soulkey as well. Very common to go Hive once you get your 3rd hatchery there. You want to get the Nidus up ASAP so you can defend that location. I do feel Soulkey is doing very well considering the opening build orders. I feel Rush got the better end of the opening there, but it seems like Rush doesn't really have much to say. He's waiting for that science vessel to come out, playing really safe here. He's gonna have a big push here though. 2 tanks are out. Those are in danger. No, he get defenseless with Marines, and we should see Rush really moving out on the map now when he has his science vessel out. He's going to try to either pressure that natural or that third base. Preferably wants to pressure the Zerg before the Defiler is out, and that is a very sharp timing to pull off. So he needs to get out on the map ASAP. But that's 5 lurkers, and that's slightly a funnel there, so those Marines are gonna have to watch out. Tanks can pick off those lurkers, but it takes a little bit for them to kill. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Does an okay amount of damage with that irradiate, and sieging up the tanks here, trying to pick off these lurkers. They are forced to retreat, and Marines are going to try to take map control now with those lurkers gone. Second eBay go down here too, probably a second starport already up and running. He wants to get those science vessels out if he's going to go bio. Does not really want to make any more tanks. Oh, that science vessel survives with red HP. That's so important. 3 tanks are out now. 4 tanks are on the way, so he's actually making more tanks here. Very old school build here, deciding to go with the tanks. But this map tanks are quite good because it's not too far. And what is going on here? Looks like Soulkey has to back off here. That Defiler is not out, and this is the timing you can pull off as a Terran here with the siege tank push to try to kill off the Zerg before the Defilers are out. The Nidus is up, so the Defilers are probably on the way, but Consume takes a while to get, so there's probably a minute or so before that is done. Soulkey has to get more Sunkens here, I believe, to just delay the tanks coming out here. Because 4 tanks, I mean, they do a lot of damage fast. 2 science vessels too. This is, I mean, Soulkey can defend this, and I hope he does. Because else this is going to be a very short series since the first game was played offline. He has a lot of lurkers there though, so Terran cannot just run into that. And the Defiler is out. Does he have Consume? Consume has to come out ASAP. He scans those Defilers. He's going to pop them, but one science vessel goes down. Defiler, what's he going to do? Does he have anything to cast? No, it doesn't seem like he has the mana for it. Yeah, that second science vessel doesn't want to go down. 4 lurkers here. Oh, one of them hits the science vessel, but the other one misses. And tanks are getting close. Hatchery close here at the natural. Knight is probably going to go down. He has Consume out now, but that's 1 lurker. Is it gonna? It dies. Tar. This might be the end here for Soulkey. I really hope he defends this, because I want to see a late game TDC, especially with Soulkey playing as a Zerg. He's so good. Rush is really good too. He's been in a few ASLs here, so he's definitely a top 8 Terran, no doubt about it. Only 2 Marines, that's a lot of medics. Do we see Marines coming in here, reinforcing, and Soulkey decides to flank that. GG, that's really quick. Rush wins 2-0. I'm not sure if this is a final. I'm going to try to check if they do an interview with Rush here, because that means he is to the ASL. Yeah, they're interviewing Rush here, so he's going to be in ASL Season 5. Nice. We're probably going to see Soulkey in ASL Season 5 too. This is the first day of qualifiers, so Soulkey has a lot of more chances to get into ASL Season 5. Unfortunately, that was only 1 game, but it was a good game either way. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out.